Hello everyone, Kim here again at E3. We're still in the Activision booth, but this time we are checking out Guitar Hero Live. And I have to say, I've looked at the demo already. I'm really impressed by how ambitious and different this game is from previous Guitar Hero titles. We have two main modes, Live and TV.
That's right. So GH Live is where we've turned the camera around. In the previous generation of games, the camera was down in the audience and it was looking at the CG characters that were up on stage. This time, you're looking from a first-person perspective as this rock star guitarist on stage in a major music festival. And so what we've done is we've actually cast real actors and real musicians to be your bandmates alongside you on stage. And so now you're getting your feedback from a real person. So you're actually looking at a real drummer, you're looking at a real vocalist, you're looking at a real festival crowd out there in front of you. And if you're playing really well, then you know that the crowd's cheering you on, and they're even actually singing the chorus of the song back to you, and you're hearing that come through. And if you're playing badly, then your bandmates are looking at you as if to say, hey, what are you doing? You need to raise your game, raise your performance. And the crowd are, they're crossing their arms and they're getting their phones out and they're booing you and like, come on, I paid money to see this. This performance is terrible. So by doing that, we've created a really strong visceral connection with live music performance, and that was our goal.
I definitely agree. I was watching it, and the demo intentionally started playing poorly. It got a lot of side-eye from the audience. The bandmates were just like...
Yeah.
It was pretty cool, and it seemed really seamless, too, between positive and negative reactions.
Yes, that's right. So we developed some new technology to enable us to do this. It's a fascinating process as a game developer to really get into video production. We used something that's used in movie making. It's called a motion control rig. It's like a big robotic arm with a camera on the ends. And because we were using this, we're able to precisely recreate the same camera movement every time that we filmed. So we'd be able to go for a positive take with everyone, giving you great positive feedback, the crowd cheering, and then we'd go till we had a great positive take, then we'd cut and we'd reset, and this time we go negative, and now your bandmates are looking at you as if to say, hey, what is this? And the crowd are cheering you on. Because we have precisely the same camera movement each time, we're able to seamlessly move you backwards and forwards in the game from either the positive or to the negative, depending on how you're playing.
Oh, well, I was wondering how that works. Now I know. It looks really good. Moving over to TV mode,
yes.
This was something that really surprised me. So
yes.
Basically what it is there seems to be a schedule of different kinds of songs playing at all at the same time across the world.
That's right.
And people would be able to join in. So you could ostensibly leave it on your television if you're having a party or something, and then you would say, oh, I love this song, and jump right in, and it's the music videos.
Yeah.
And there's many different modes in this in which you can earn or you could purchase upgrades, but I was told that you don't actually have to purchase anything. You could play through this.
That's correct. There's no paywall in the game, so all of the songs that are in the game, you're able to play those as many times as you want without having to pay any extra for them. You will need, though, to earn in-game experience in order to be able to do that. So we have a system we call plays, which they're like a jukebox style token. So as I play the game, I will be able to convert my in-game experience into these plays, and if I want to play a song on demand, then I spend one of my plays in order to play one of these songs. The style of visual presentation overall for GHTV that we've gone for is that of a TV channel. So when I press the button and I jump into GHTV, I will just join whichever music video is playing on that particular channel at that particular time. And it's a connected experience where everybody that's playing that same channel at the same time, they're all in competition with one another. And so I'll be match made against other players of a similar skill set to my own. So if you and I are both regular difficulty players and we're both playing the same channel at the same time, then we may potentially be match made against one another. And I want to try and beat you on that song in order to earn the most experience. And then, as you start to earn more experience, you start to level up, you start to unlock more aspects to the game as the time passes.
Certainly. You could customize your guitar, make different hero power-ups in
Yes,
it.
that's right, yes. So we have custom highways, so there's a default highway, but you'll want to play in order to win prizes, and some of these prizes might be custom highways. So there's a steampunk one, and we've got a skateboard one, and we've got a dancing pandas one, and they're really quite fun. And so you can customize your appearance in the game like that. We also have player cards for the same purpose.
This mode really impressed me. It reminded me a lot of streaming music services, like, let's say, like Spotify or even Tidal. And this is a good way to introduce new artists or new songs, at least.
Certainly. So you will have seen in the demo, we're also for the first time talking about premium shows. So premium shows are where we're able to debut new music into the game. And so the example we have here is with the Black Veil Bride. So that band have been on tour recently, and we've been able to work with them in order to get early access to some of their concert footage, which isn't available to the general public yet. And this is the sort of thing that we want to be doing with GHTV. So if I'm a fan of that band, I want to play their music, then I will go to GHTV in order to do that. There's also a gameplay challenge connected with these premium shows. So I don't just pick them from the list and start playing. I need to complete gameplay challenges in order to enable me to access that. So for example, I may need to 4-star 3 songs elsewhere in the game by Black Veil Brides in order to gain access to that particular show, or if I want to bypass those entry requirements, I can spend some real money in order to do that. And then there will be prizes for successfully completing those premium shows, like the Steampunk Highway that we've shown here. We've also announced just yesterday a partnership with Avenged Sevenfold, so at launch we will have some exclusive material from those guys in the game as well.
And that feature is actually free. You wouldn't be paying month to month. They would, well, not free, included with the game when you purchase.
Yes, there's no subscription service. So when you buy the game, everything is included. So the guitar is there, GH Live is there, GHTV is there, and you can access everything in the game for free. However, if you do want to perhaps skip certain requirements or top up your balances more quickly than you would by just playing the game normally, then you can spend some real money in order to get in there. There is one other important piece to mention, which is our party pass. So if you just want to have all your friends around and get some pizza in and play Guitar Hero all night, then you can buy a timed access pass, something like a party pass we'll end up calling it, and that means that I can then play absolutely any song that's in the game on demand as much as I want, and all of the content is available to me.
Right, that's really awesome. And I don't know if you noticed, but the controller is completely redesigned as well.
That's right. So as a game developer, it's a fantastic opportunity to be able to develop a new video game controller. So we spent a lot of time in the studio seeing what more could we do, and we felt that what your right hand was doing with the strum bar and the whammy bar, that was already good, and we didn't necessarily need to change that, but we felt that there was more that we could do with your left hand. And so now, whereas before we had a row of 5 buttons that went down the neck of the guitar, now we have a 6-button configuration with a row of 3 along the bottom and 3 along the top. So as a beginner player, I'll just be playing probably just 1 row along the bottom in order to just get myself started. But then as I start to progress and I start to move towards regular and then more expert difficulty levels, then I'll start to make bar chords and split chords, and the idea is that my hand is starting to dance around the neck of the guitar in a much more similar way to how a real guitarist does, and this was all part of our goal of trying to get you one step closer to the experience of being a real guitarist.
Well, my pinky finger thanks you, because it was kind of hard to reach before. So I'm really impressed by this game. What I've seen so far is really ambitious, really new. I'm not seeing, kind of a stagnation. This does seem like a huge leap and a jump forward.
I think so, yeah. Well, we knew that we wouldn't bring the game back until we'd made enough of a leap forwards over the previous generation to really justify its reintroduction, and through the combination of new gameplay, which is throughout the game with the new controller configuration, that live music festival experience of being that rock star guitarist on stage with live, and the always on and playable music video network in TV, and the potential for us to be able to seamlessly add new songs as the months and years, and new features as the months and years progressed. We felt that all of that together as a package was, justifies the reintroduction of the game.
When can we purchase this?
Yes, so I believe it's out in the 20th of October in the US and the 23rd of October in Europe.
All right, thanks so much. We'll look forward then.